everybody? Welcome to Coffee and Conversation. It is Angela, and it's the Christmas Angela at that, y'all. Honey, y'all listen. I'm in full holiday swing here. Yes, I am. I got my look. This the kids' Christmas mug. Yes, but I'm feeling the Christmas spirit, so I'm using it. Get your coffee, get your tea, get whatever you're sipping on, and come on. I made it right this morning. Look at the color. Yeah, see, it's the right amount, and it could even be a little darker, but this is typically where I want it to look like. And that thing is good too. Y'all listen. Y'all know this coffee. Look, coffee and the rest of life happens. Listen, I need to make that into a shirt. Coffee and that's it goes with everything. Put that thing down now so we can get on into our discussion for today. Welcome! If this is your first time here with Coffee and Conversation, poke around, listen to today's episode. There are other episodes. I hope you find something that will help you live a happier, healthier life. That's what I'm about. I'm about living a happier, healthier life. If you're not living the life that you want to live, then what are you doing? We're going to talk about that today a little bit. Next, hey family! Y'all, I spent good time with some of y'all this weekend. Let me tell y'all, it did my heart good. I spent time with my bosom buddies, and listen, you got to get your, if you don't have bosom friends, pray and ask the Lord to send you bosom friends, because you need friends that are just bosom friends, where you can go be with these individuals and just be you, and be naked and be yourself, and you don't have to feel like and some people will never really, some of us are always guarded, and even if you choose not to reveal all the truths of your life, you need a place where you can, if you want to, and know that you won't ever be judged, but that you will be loved no matter what. You need that in your life, and if you don't have that, pray and ask God to orchestrate that for you. Don't you go trying to orchestrate nothing crazy, because I'm telling you, you'll think somebody a bosom friend and find out later there's the hookery and crookery going on. So, pray and ask God for who that is. Don't always want to be next to everybody, because people cost. And you better make sure they worth the price that it costs to be next to that person before you go picking and selecting. You better be sure about that. I'm just saying, that was free. I don't know who that was for. That was free. But yeah, I enjoyed my weekend doing that, and it was fantastic. And I even spent time with some of my husband's high school friends, and I didn't know them. So shout out to Tammy. Her holiday party was fun. I had a great time. So it was good fun this weekend, and I hope that you all are actively doing that. I hope you all are actively spending time this holiday season and having a good season. And if you're not, you got a few more days left in this Christmas season, this holiday season, to make merry and enjoy all the festivities. There's a lot going on. Jump in the water is just fine. That said, y'all, I got to give a special shout out to Kelvin. Listen, I don't ask for money on my YouTube channel, and I've heard from others, honestly, that I'm crazy for not, asking for money. That I should ask for money, or that I should, sell something. And, I'm working on my site and all of that. Shout out to 14 Media, Tasha Bird. I'm working on my site and getting those things up. And if people feel led to want to purchase something from my site, they can once it's up and running. But I don't typically ask for money. Not typically. I've never asked anybody for money. But I had a family member who was kind enough to send me a cash app, and he sent me $10, and it just touched my heart so, because people don't have to bless you. That's your money, the money the Lord has blessed you with. So people don't have to turn around and say, I appreciate what you do, and what you do means so much to me that I want to give you an offering. I want to give you something to be a blessing. And he sent me $10 in cash app, and I am so appreciative. Thank you so much for that. And since he did, I just want to give you all the same, in the holiday spirit, the same opportunity. If you feel so inclined and you want to be a blessing, y'all, I'm going to put that cash app right along here somewhere. Right along here at the bottom of the screen, you're going to get my cash app. And I also put it in the bottom comments for you to grab. So if you feel so inclined this holiday season, you want to be a blessing, by all means, y'all, Sister Girl will receive it. Feel free to cash out me, and I appreciate that. So shout out to Kelvin again. Kelvin, thank you so much. It means so much to me that you did that. Like, for real. Like, I'm about to start crying because folk don't have to bless you. Especially with their money. You know, we take our money personally. So when you part with it, I take it seriously. And I sincerely pray that the Lord blesses you for that. Because you didn't have to do it, but you did. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, that said, today's topic of conversation is going to be about when being uncomfortable brings pain. Now, let me tell you how we arrived at this topic, at this topic we had before you. So I went to my Friendsgiving, and my friend, as we sit at the table, Dr. Carter starts asking, and he says, you know, he deep now, he deep too. He says, what are you all? It's November, so he says, you got one more month left in the year. What is your hope for yourself? And I'm probably phrasing the question way wrong, but the question was, what is your hope for yourself for the last month of the year? Give me one word that would describe what you want the last of 19 to be about for you. So old deep one asked that question. Well, sister to the deep, now brother to the deep, Dr. Carter, asked the question. Sister to the deep, Angela comes back with her whole deep self. Here's what I said. I want to be uncomfortable. And I didn't pull that thought from some book. I didn't pull that thought from something you see from a TED Talk or from something on Facebook or Instagram. Y'all, I really did pull that thought from my own inner meditations. That thought came from realizing that this month I had a lot of things on the docket, and some of those things were some of the things that were on my to-do list and things that I had to do that's listed in my to-dos were things that weren't necessarily things that felt good. And sometimes when you know you have to do things that don't always feel good, it can make you feel all kind of ways on the inside. So instead of feeling excited, you might feel fear. And really, fear and excitement are the same thing, just how you look at it. And we could deal with that another day. But fear and excitement are really the same kind of emotion. But excitement is positive and fear is negative version of the same emotion. So I'm feeling, I'm feeling all sorts of things. And for the most part, I'm feeling very excited about all the things that I feel that will make me uncomfortable. And I was like, I want December. And from my deep place, y'all, I responded, I want to be uncomfortable because I want 2020 to be everything I want it to be. So I'm willing to be uncomfortable in December so that January 1, every step that I take in January 1 is a step towards hitting the goal. So if that means I need to be uncomfortable in December, fine. I want to be uncomfortable in December because when 2020 hit, all I want to get are fantastic yeses. I want what's on the other side of the uncomfortable. And so thus the uncomfortable began. And all the decisions that I set up to start executing in November, some of them couldn't be executed till December. So now I'm about halfway into December. And a couple of these decisions hurt. Y'all, I'm in pain. Some of these decisions don't feel good. Y'all don't feel good. Y'all, I hurt. I'm in pain, right? So this morning I was as I thought and pondered, I was like, how do I really describe when you want to grow? What do you do when you are making decisions for growth and it starts to hurt? See, uncomfortable is just uncomfortable. But there's a point when you're making decisions to be uncomfortable that thing can sometimes start to really hurt. And if it starts to really hurt, then I actually started looking at some of them goals and saying, well, do I really want that? Do I really have to have that? Because to have that means I have to go through some more pain. And I don't know if I want to go through some more pain because this pain right here is it's doing what it. Maybe I should just be happy right where I am. So as I started to really ponder those things over the weekend, like maybe you made some real aggressive goals and you might need to rethink this thing because this thing is starting to hurt. I actually grabbed and this is my queen journal. My friend gave me this journal years ago, and I only write things in here that I want to, that I really want to hang on to, go in this journal. I have 2 journals like this. And this is my queen journal, Queen Angela. This is my queen journal. And so I grabbed my queen journal, and I'd written all my goals that I want to accomplish in 2020. I'd written these goals in here in October. And for each goal, I put my plan of action, what I needed to accomplish to hit the goal. And as I opened the journal and I looked through it today, because I was like, we might need to reassess some of these goals, ma'am. You're a little bit too aggressive in what you're trying to accomplish. You're going to need to think again. So as I started to look at the goals, I realized that I've actually made some really sound strides. Like I'm actually moving. I've accomplished more in getting to where I want to be, and that excited me. That took my focus off of how much in pain I am, and it actually shifted me to, oh my God, look at what I'm accomplishing. So I'm getting ahead of myself. So before I get too far, let me say this. The first thing you have to do is hold on to your whys. Why is this a goal? Why do I want to accomplish this? Why is this important for me? What is the goal? Why is it important? Dig into that. If you are really working towards, you're happy, you're working towards your goal, working towards your dream, whatever it is you're trying to get to, dig deeply into why you're doing it. Dig deeper into the why. Hold on to your why. Why am I doing this? Go back and revisit your why. Why is this important? Because hopefully you've written down your vision. Write the vision. Make it plain. Go back and look at your vision. Why is this the vision? Why is this important? And hold on to that thing. Get inspired. See, we write the why in a moment of inspiration. When we feel inspired, this is what I want to do. Why do you want to do it? You got to hold on to what you want to do and why you want to do. Dig into that. That's the first thing. Hold on to why you want to do it. The second thing I want you to realize in the moment of uncomfortable pain is be willing, and I'm not even sure how I want to say this. I want to say don't avoid. Don't try not to avoid pain. When you make decisions for safety and comfort, you are making a decision to avoid it. You're non-confrontational. You don't want to be uncomfortable. You want to avoid the difficult conversations that come up in your relationships, in your friendships, in your marriage, with your spouse. When you avoid those conversations, avoidance cuts off the blessing that comes on the other side. When you avoid a thing, you're cutting yourself off. If I really want to get to what my goal is for 2020, if I avoid the pain or avoid the uncomfortability that I have to go through to get to it, I'm cutting myself off from the outcome as well. Avoidance cuts you off from outcome. I had to work my way around to how to really say that to you, because I understand it in my head. But sometimes you understand something intrinsically, you get it, but trying to speak it out so that somebody else can understand it, I had to work my way to it. You can't avoid and get the outcome. You can't avoid the difficult conversation and think you're going to have a marriage of your dreams. That is not the way that works. You're going to have them difficult conversations. If you want to stay in that marriage, you're going to have a conversation. Avoidance cuts you off from the outcome. If you want to stay safe, you want to avoid being uncomfortable, but you don't like your job, then you don't want the new job, you don't want the new pay, and you don't want the new opportunity. You cut yourself off from the new opportunity. I just want to stay safe. I'm going to do my little job right here. You want to avoid the uncomfortability of going in on a job search? Well, then you cut yourself off from the benefit that comes on the other end. You cut yourself off. Avoidance cuts off. Don't avoid. You cannot afford to be non-confrontational in your life and how you live your life. Get after it. I'm not promising that this is a pain-free experience. Wait, let me change my tone of voice. I really need you to get this. I am not promising that this is going to be a pain-free experience. I'm not. What I am promising is that you do want what's on the other side of the pain. Child, because listen, she in pain today, okay? All right, lastly, this is what I noticed happened as I looked at my notes. As I reviewed my goals, y'all, and I realized that I was further along in getting to where I wanted to be, I got excited. And I felt something happen down on the inside. I felt this feeling of, oh my God, I can do it. Oh my God, I'm doing it. I felt a rise in my own personal power. My own personal God-given power to affect and change things in my life. God told me to be a good steward over the life that He's blessed. I felt my own personal power raised. See, when you feel like you can't do anything and you have low personal power, or you feel like, well, it don't matter what I do, nothing ever works out, nobody ever. You don't feel powerful enough to change your life, to make lasting change, to do things that will bring about your own happiness. You don't feel like you can do it. But as you accomplish something, you feel better. You be like, you know what? I'm about to mount up around this place. I'm about to soar with the eagles. I felt, y'all, it was as I read and I looked at my goals and I was like, oh my God, I could check that off. And I could check that off. And I could check that off. Oh my God, I'm getting there. Listen, I stopped focusing on the pain, the uncomfortability, and y'all, I started focusing on what I was getting done and how close I am and that I can actually do it. That I can actually do it. That I'm doing it. And I will continue to do it. So that's what I want to encourage you to do this week. Y'all, we got like 3 more weeks left in this year. It's not over yet. Shoot your shot. Get after it. Do something great that will carry you through the rest of the year and into 2020. Take 2020 by storm. No time like the present to get busy living a life you love. I love you all. I want you to have a fantastic day today. God be with you. Keep you. Watch over you. Bless you. God do a special work in our finances on this week because it's Christmas and we spend it out. Lord, give us some special sales on this week, God. Let us walk into a special sale and a special coupon and some stuff that's just for us. Let us find that lightning deal on Amazon for us Amazon shoppers. Lord, let there be a special Christmas bonus that we do not of. God, I'm asking that you do it in the name of Jesus, that you would have a fantastic week. Have a great, great day and rest of the week. Love you guys. Bye.